Hi guys, welcome back. Today is the pony finals vlog with the model and under saddle, which is super exciting. This is one of my favorite days and also one of the days I was the most nervous. So I didn't vlog a lot as I was so nervous. My class was supposed to start at 10:30 a.m. but ended up getting pushed to 1 p.m. And I filmed this clip of Lime rolling in the sawdust as I just gave her a bath and got her all clean and ready for the braider, and then she lays down in the sawdust, so I had to brush out all the sawdust before the braider could do her job and braid and put all those pretty plaits in her mane. So that was just a clip of the plaits, and while I was waiting I saw a mini and went ahead and filmed it. Now let's jump right into the model class. So for the model class, it's based on conformation, and the judges are looking at how well bred is your pony. Are their legs and conformation correct? Do they move well? Are they like that ultimate Welsh looking pony? And here you guys can tell I'm just trying to get Lime to be patient with me as the judge isn't coming around and watching yet. And it's really important to make sure that you're not trying to get your pony to focus on you and get their ears forward when no one's watching, because then you're wasting their attention span, because only so many times will they put their ears forward for the crinkling. So as you guys can tell, once the judge comes up, I get Lime's attention, I get her ears forward, I get her neck set up, and it works out well because Lime is putting up her ears and is pretty cooperative. I definitely think for the first two judges she was a little more cooperative, and I had her stood better as they came to me immediately as I was second in line, and Lime was a little more attentive then, versus with the third judge she wasn't as perky, but that's okay. And then after you stand and model and all three judges come around and look at your pony, they have everyone jog and they look at the pony's movement while you run them. And I'm not going to say I'm the prettiest runner, so we're going to ignore the fact I cannot run in leather boots, a coat, and a helmet in 90-degree weather. But anyways, I was really happy with my model because for Lime only being 6 years old, she did so well. Wasn't spooking at anything, wasn't looking at the flags, wasn't freaked out by strangers walking in her behind. I'm just to say beyond proud of how well she was, because I saw so many ponies be a little bit spooky to the entrance of that Rolex ring because it does make so much noise. Lime was more focused on trying to get me to pet her, and I was just so happy with that, as she is just a baby to be in the large pony division. But this is the professional video just to show you guys a little bit more of what I did to get her attention. So as you guys can tell, when I first entered the ring, I wasn't as focused to get her stood up and ready. But once I saw the judges go to the first girl, I got Lime stood up and ready. And here I'm getting her ears forward. I'm trying to get her neck a little farther out, and Lime's kind of like, do I have to? And then she gives in. But right here, I like how I have her standing. I got her ears forward, and I have the head facing towards wherever the judge is. And I'm trying to stand out of the way so that the judge's view isn't blocked and so that I'm not in the way. But anyways, I also have the jog. Here we go. I definitely should have put my hand probably a hair higher so that I wasn't pulling on her like I do right here. That way she would have been more level. So directly after that model is your under saddle class, and I was a little bit fretting because I hadn't ridden her all morning because I wanted her to be perky for the model, and I had originally thought I had about 2 hours in between the model and the under saddle, but unfortunately I didn't. So Lime was a little more hyper than usual when I got into that Rolex ring for my under saddle class, but schooling still looks pretty good and pretty calm. So for the under saddle, they gave us a 5-minute call to line up in that in gate. So everyone lined up, and then we walked in and are instructed to halt and wait until they say spread out. And when they say spread out, you'll see that everyone had trotted in a circle and found their little spot on the ring, and then they call for a walk, and then they say you're now being judged. And then the flat class begins, but in all honesty, you're definitely still being judged when you first enter that ring, as that's your first impression on the judge. So they first call for the trot, and I'm just focusing on keeping Lime nice and steady, and since she still is so young, she kind of likes to play with her head and look around. So she'll raise her head up and look where she's at, and then lower it and be all focused, and then she has what I call a short attention span and likes to go in and out of being in her headset and then out of it, but I tried my hardest to keep her in this headset. But this flat class was not like a 3-minute flat class and done. It was 17 minutes long according to how long my flat class video was. So I was really working on keeping Lime's attention span, and I definitely think this is something I still need to work on at home because I didn't realize that the flat class was going to be this long. But anyways, we're just trotting around, and as you guys can tell, a lot of these ponies are really nice movers. So they call for the canter, and I'm just trying to sit up and keep her slow because Lime likes to open her stride and think she's on the track in a flat class. But here I am just trying to keep her nice and steady, and she's staying pretty calm. And I do cut that turn a little bit because the ring kind of makes like a keyhole, which makes that turn kind of awkward. So you do kind of cut off part of that ring, but that's okay. We're just keeping consistent with our pace, and I was quite happy with our flat work to the left in the flat class. It was more so to the right that we got a little speedy, but I'm gonna let you guys enjoy these clips. Then Lime and I reverse directions and we start trotting off to the right when they call for the trot. And as you guys will notice in a lot of the clips when you see our backs, that everyone slides their number to the outside just so that the judges can read your number a little easier and so that they can write you down faster rather than having to stare at you and figure out what number you are. But I'm just again working on keeping Lime's pace nice and steady. I kind of kept her on a little bit of a bigger circle because if I was on the inside, it would definitely look like she's going way faster, because she tends to take a bigger step than most ponies despite how small of a large pony she is. Anyways, I pull up my canter and we're going to get pretty steady for the beginning part of it, but as we hit like the long stretch, you can just watch her stride get bigger and me make my turn bigger and bigger so that it doesn't look like I'm as fast, but you can still tell I'm getting faster. Then as you guys can tell, especially on this pony finals sign, as we pass it, her stride got a little big, and then we finally settled back down into this turn and went back to being a normal pony. But anyways, we just kept carrying her around for however long it was. It felt like an eternity, but they asked for a halt, and I was practicing in the schooling ring halting, so Lime was pretty good to halt, which I was surprised, but I honestly think she was really tired because this was one of the longest flat class and such a big ring that we've ever done. And then what was to me odd but now makes sense is they ask after the halt for you to walk and then trot to line up. So I think they ask you to trot to line up just to speed things along, because if 12 ponies all walk to the center of this ring, it would take forever. So here's everyone just trotting in to line up, and the next group starts to walk in as we are getting dismissed. But I think they have us halt so that the judges can have one last look at our numbers and place and pin everything. And then as you guys can tell in this next clip, the next group is walking in. Then Lime and I waited for all the other under saddles and pony model sections to finish up, so we did catch like a short nap. But anyways, I decided to stroll back up to that Rolex ring to see who placed in the top 20 and if by chance I placed. And to my surprise, I didn't place in the top 20 but the top 10 for the pony model, and I was just jumping up and down ecstatic because going into pony finals I knew it was such a huge accomplishment just to make it to pony finals, as not that many kids and ponies have the opportunity to attend this such a prestigious event. But I was going to be happy just getting to show, getting to do the model, getting to do the under saddle and the over fences. My goal was just to have a good experience and make sure I had a smile in every single picture. But to my surprise, I got 10th in the pony model, and I am still shocked that we ribboned. And so for the top 10 get their picture taken in the ring, so that's what this little clip is of. And then we waited for the undersaddle results. I wasn't really sure if I ribboned in that section or not, and to my surprise again, Lime and I snagged 20th in the undersaddle. So unfortunately, the top 11 through 20 don't get their picture taken in the ring, but they do get a ribbon. So Lime and I grabbed some cute ribbon pictures by the USCF Pony Final sign, which I'll insert for you guys. But I just want to say that being able to attend pony finals is such a huge accomplishment in itself, and that ribboning is just a plus, and it's not something that I would have ever dreamed I'd been capable of or be able to attain. I was just excited to be there. After the model and under saddle and getting lots of exciting news, I took tons of pictures, which you guys are definitely going to see in this video, and then I ate lunch and went and watched some of the over fences rounds, and around 4 or 5 o'clock I hopped on Lime and got some of her energy out. I didn't have enough energy to go and pay for a ticketed schooling because I was just too tired, but if you guys will notice, I am riding with my number, as at Kentucky Horse Park it's required to ride around with your number so that they can identify your pony and that you're not like trespassing or anything like that. And after I rode bareback, I went and walked the dog with my mom, and we videoed the scenery, and I figured you guys wanted to see around Kentucky Horse Park, as it is not only a horse show grounds, but it's also like a museum with so many things to see and learn about. And I filmed what's called like the Hall of Fame of all previous race horses, and I thought this was just really interesting, and here's a few clips of that. After we walked around with Papaya at Kentucky Horse Park, we were packing to go back to the hotel as it was getting late, and we wanted to go grab dinner. So we unpacked our cooler and emptied out the ice, and Papaya ran to the ice and she started laying in it. So I got a short little clip of that because it was absolutely adorable, and I was a slight bit jealous because I felt like I was about to cook in the 90-degree heat. But anyways, here are a few clips of her trying to eat and bathe in the ice. Thank you guys so much for watching to the end of the vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed this Pony Finals vlog. I'll have lots more to come with my Over Fences round vlog, and one more vlog of me just riding around Kentucky Horse Park. So I hope you guys stay tuned, and thank you for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time.